Yo, what it do, YouTube? UFC Fight Night, Arnold Allen versus Melquizael Costa is this weekend. And today I'm going to be giving you guys my picks all the way from the prelims to the main card and giving you guys my lock of the weeks. Let's get into it, guys. All right. Opening up the card, we have Shauna Bannon versus Nicole Cagliari. Not going to lie, this is a very, very bad opener to open up the card. Nicole Cagliari's on a 2-fight losing streak, and Shauna Bannon's on a 1-fight losing streak. And I think honestly Shauna Bannon's just gonna win. I think she just has the better opponent. She's fought Bruna Brazil. She's got, although she did lose to her, she beat Arnold Allen and Puja Tumar. So yeah, and I think she's just gonna beat Nicole Cagliari. So this is just a run over fight. Yeah, Shauna Bannon looked like Prime McGregor against Puja Tumar. She was throwing the Taekwondo kicks she was jabbing her with the Taekwondo side kick. So yeah, Shauna Bannon, I'm gonna go Shauna Bannon decision. Mama B is gonna own. Next one, Daniel Barros versus Luis Gurumgurle. Yeah, man. Luis Gurule, your time must come, buddy. You're gonna go soon, because I'm not gonna lie, bro. That robbery win over Nick Piccinini on the Contender Series did not fool me. He had me fooled. He had me fooled so much fucking times, dude. I picked this guy against Odie Osborne. He got knocked out by Odie Osborne. And I picked him against Alden Correa. I didn't pick him against Jesus Aguilar because I actually like Jesus Aguilar. But yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Luis Gurule, you gotta go, bro. You're on a 3-fight losing streak. You have not won a fight in the UFC. And let's just, bro. Daniel Vardas is a legend, bro. He was hanging in there with Jafel, and he dropped Jafel. So yeah, man. I think the pride of Spain, Daniel Vardas, bro, he's gonna look crazy, dude. I think these are marauders though. These two fighters are marauders. Luis Gurule does show that he does have heart. He does push forward a lot, but he is really small. Both of these guys are pretty small for the weight class. But Luis Gurule just doesn't look good. Like when he got knocked out by Odie Osborne, he looked terrible. Like he looked so slow and so frail. And Jesus Aguilar, when he fought Jesus Aguilar was like 5'3", bro. And if you're getting beat up by like Jesus Aguilar like that, like you should be in the UFC, dude. And that robbery win over Nick Piccinini is so weird. He got that. I can't believe Dana White gave him that contract off that. And I was only really a fan of Luis Gurule because he beat Nick Piccinini, but he was also with Brandon Orval and the Great Apes. So yeah, Daniel Vargas does have pop in his punches. He beat Victor Ortimiano. Victor Ortimiano's he's not a bad fighter, although he did cut. He's pretty mid, but yeah, that's a good win to have. And he's only lost to Andre Lima and Jafel Fiallo, and both those guys are really good. Jafel Fiallo kind of lost to Cody Durden in his last fight, but it's all right, bro. It's all right. We'll be back soon. I'm gonna go Daniel Vargas, round 2 knockout. He does have pop in his punch. He does have power. He was giving Jafel like adversity until he got subbed and like gassed out. So yeah, give me Daniel Barra's round 2 knockout. Give me that knockout, man. On to the next one, Alice Ardelian versus Poliana Villana, the people's main event. Not gonna lie, another fight we come on, yeah. This is gonna be an easy Alice Ardelian decision win. Poliana Villana has never been the same since getting beat up by Tabitha Ricci, and she's just fighting very good fighters. Jillian Robertson, Lasmin Lucindo, and Tabitha Ricci. I think Alice Ardelian's going to beat it up on her, but Poliana Villana's kind of a hype job, though. Like, a lot of people were glazing her because the Naruto gimmick, and it's like the anime gimmick. It's like, dude, you're like 40 years old, bro. Like, like, are we really showing, oh, she watches anime and she's the Shippuden? Yeah, dude, we're cool off that, bro. Give me Alex Ardelian decision. I couldn't care less about the fight, but these two, Poliana Villana does have a big name, so you're obviously gonna have to go over it. And yeah, she was dating Pereira, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, I know a lot of people gassed her because she beat up on that one Brazilian guy that like trying to rob her, like do some shit to her. But yeah, Alex Ardelian decision. Next one, Cody Brundage versus Andre A.P. Petrosky, the people's main event, the people's champions, the people's pride of MMA, AP versus CB. Cody Brundage, I'm not gonna lie, when I first looked into this card and I was like, Cody Brundage, I looked at his record and I was like, dude, I thought Cody Brundage had like 15 wins, 20 wins. This guy's 11-9. I'm not gonna lie though, he did beat Dante Johnson. That people who tell you otherwise, they don't watch MMA. Dante Johnson was fighting bow-legged, knees inwards, doing the Street Fighter gimmick, and it's like, dude, you're 40 years old. Come on, bro. Andre Petrosky has they both got knocked out by Cam Roaston. If you're getting knocked out by Cam Roaston, you shouldn't be in the UFC. I think loser gets cut. But, man, I don't know who's going to show up. That's the thing. Give me Andre Petrosky, though. I'm going to take Andre Petrosky. Give me Andre Petrosky. Decision, bro. I think he can decisionate Cody Brundage. They're kind of like the same fighter. They're both really gritty, but if they get tapped on that chin, it's night-night. And I like Andre Petrosky. I liked him on Tough. I liked him in all of his fights. He's just a good guy. And he beat Dylan Budka. Dylan Budka is the legend of MMA. So, yeah. Give me Andre Petrosky decision, dude. I think he's going to beat him. Cody Brundage is 11-9. He's going to be 11-10. I wonder if UFC cuts him, though, bro. But he fought on UFC 300, guys. He fought on UFC 300. So, give me Andre Petrosky decision, bro. On to the next fight. Ketlin Vieira versus Jacqueline Cavalcanti. Jacqueline Cavalcanti, I've been so high on her since I saw her fight in the beginning. So, yeah, I'm not going to lie. Jacqueline Cavalcanti, she doesn't finish people, though. She doesn't really finish people. That's something I am really scared about her fighting. She doesn't finish people. And she is pretty tall. But, the people that get bigger, the more you go up. So, Ketlin Vieira is she's kind of a fridge. And Jacqueline's kind of a twig, dude. So, I really want to see how this fight plays out. Because this girl hasn't knocked anybody out. And she's winning a couple splits in the UFC. A few of her wins are by split. And Ketlin Vieira arguably beat Norma Dumont. I think Norma Dumont's one of the best fighters at bantamweight. I think she's just drunk off of dick or something. Because ever since talking with ever since she started dating Marco Tullia, she has never been the same. So, yeah. But I'm not going to lie. Jacqueline Cavalcanti's decision is screaming. So, yeah, it's probably going to be a crafty decision. Probably going to be jabbing and leg kicking and circling out. So, yeah. Give me Jacqueline Cavalcanti decision. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, that's an easy decision. I don't think she beat Maribona Silva. Maribona Silva, nothing. On to the next fight. Tommy Gant versus Artur Miniev. We aren't fooled by the wrestling gimmick. We see Tommy Gant's the DWACS guy. He's the wrestler. He's 11-0. Don't let him fool you, bro. Do not let the record fool you guys. This guy's not good. Artur Miniev is really good, bro. I've seen some of his tape. He's pretty good. He does have one win by decision with majority, but he's fighting at Fury, dude. He is fighting at Fury. Tommy Gant isn't fighting anywhere. He's fighting on like Ohio Legends 74. And like one of his promotions was reality fighting. And he's fighting guys that are like 5-8. And, it's nothing we should be impressed about. So, yeah, give me Artur Miniev. I think the Ukrainian takeover in the UFC is here, man. I think with Yaroslav, with Daniil Donchenko, and with Artur Miniev to add to it, I think the Ukrainians, they have some good things coming for them. So, I'm not going to lie. Artur Miniev, I think Artur Miniev can maraud his way to taking that O, and the O must go for both these guys. Both of them are undefeated, so the O has to go for some of them. But I'm not gonna lie, Tommy Gunn just doesn't look good. He just doesn't have the physique, doesn't have the look to say, oh, he's gonna be a prospect. I think he's one of those guys that comes from the DWCS, just like Curtis Campbell, where we label them as the prospect and as the savior of the weight class, and then they get beat up. So yeah, give me Artur Miniev round 2 knockout. I think he's gonna knock him out cold. Beat him up, gonna defend those takedowns very easily. And I think Tommy Gant's gonna look like Wes Schultz when he was fighting the Baba Yagas. So yeah, give me Artur Miniev round 2 knockout. On the next one, this fight is something I've been waiting for. This is a fight I have been waiting for. Tuco Tokos, Big Tuco, Big T, the father of Junior Tafa, versus Ivan. Ivan is not impressed by Navajo Sterling. Give me Tuco, man. I think Tuco was training at Santos Studios with Hamza. He was part of that camp, so. And he's a kill cliff guy. He has the reach. He has the height. So, bro, And Tuco, he does look bad, but he's losing to guys like Umar Sy. He's losing to guys like Navajo Sterling. And Ivan's losing to guys like Jimmy Crute, Ian Cutelaba, Navajo Sterling. This is like their level of fight. So this is going to be a really good fight. A lot of people are saying, oh, Tuco and Ivan are shit. Dude, bro. This is like their level. So when it's their level, they look really good. So I'm really excited for this fight. Give me Tuco. I think he could get a sub. Or I think he could get a finish, bro. I'm not going to lie. He could get a knockout. But Ivan wasn't impressed, dude. He's only been knocked out once. And he wasn't even knocked. He was knocked out of KSW. He hasn't been knocked out in the UFC yet. So honestly, give me Tuco. Give me Tuco knockout. I think he's gonna push the pace on Ivan, because Ivan was getting the pace pushed on him by Navajo. And if you're getting the pace pushed on you by Navajo, this is a whole different story when you face a guy like Tuco. So give me Tuco. Give me Tuco round 3 knockout. I think he's gonna get the TKO on him. On to the main card. One of my favorite fighters, Nikolai Vereteknikov versus Chaos Williams. Chaos Williams, in his last fight, I believe he got turned into the Joker when he was he fought Berg. When he fought Gabriel Bonfim, he turned to the Joker, and he's kind of been the ghost of that sense. He lost to Andreas Gustafsson. Andreas Gustafsson died in his last fight. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Give me Nikolai. Nikolai by decision. I think Nikolai, he's one of those. He lost to Austin Vanderford. He lost to Danny Barlow. He lost to Punwele. A lot of people say he beat Danny Barlow, and I think he beat Danny Barlow too. And he lost to Puna. Puna's high level, bro. Puna beat Uros Medic. Austin Vanderford is high level too. Austin Vanderford is very high level. He was Bellator guy. Bellator #1 contender. So I'm gonna go Nikolai Vereteknikov. I don't think he knocks out Chaos. I think he beats him in a gritty decision though. He does show he is gritty. And he knocked out Nico Price, and he beat up on Francisco Prado, and he made it dirty. So, yeah, give me Nikolai decision, man. Give me Nikolai decision. It's gonna be 29-28. I think Chaos gonna have him in the first, gonna drop him, and it's just gonna be down. It's gonna be going down and down and down. So yeah, give me Nikolai, man. Decision. On to the next one. Oh one of my favorite prospects too, Bernardo Sopai versus Timmy Kwamba. Bernardo Sopai. I love this guy, bro. I think he's a future champ, and he beat up on Ricky in his last fight. But, man, he has no good gas tank. His gas tank is so bad. And a guy like Timmy Kwamba is going to make you pay if you gas out like that. So, it's hard for me. Man, but Bernardo Sopai's only loss is to Vinicius Oliveira. Timmy Kwamba lost to Lucas Almeida. And if you're losing to Lucas Almeida and Balagioki, I think you're one of the worst fighters in the UFC. I think Bernardo Sopa is going to make it gritty with his wrestling. He's going to make it gritty with his stand-up. And it's going to be a good fight, though. I think a lot of people are overlooking this card because this card is really good. Bernardo Sopa is a lot shorter, but he's a lot shorter than all of his opponents. He fought Ricky Turcios and he fought Vinicius Oliveira. So he's kind of shorter than all of his opponents. It's kind of like his gimmick. He is very small for the weight class, but he's very chunky. He's very wide, you know. He has a lot of strength. So, and if he doesn't gas out, he can beat Timmy Kwamba comfortably in a decision. Maybe knock him out. Maybe submit him. I don't think he gets a TKO win, though. I don't think he gets a TKO win over Timmy Kwamba. But I don't think Timmy Kwamba's gonna look like. Oh man, this is such a hard fight for me to pick. But I'm going with Bernardo Sopa, but the way this fight can play out is two different ways. Timmy Kwamba just pushes the pace on Bernardo and gasses him out, or Bernardo just makes it dirty and just beats him in the dirty boxing or in the clinch and then starts mixing in those takedowns and starts beating him up. So give me Bernardo Sopa decision. I'm not going to lie. Decision looks right for me. I could see a gritty decision at 29-28. Or maybe a sub or maybe a knockout. I think he can do anything, but I'm going to go Bernardo Sopa decision. On to the next one. The catchweight bout, Christian Edwards versus Modestas Bukauskas. Christian Edwards has the eyes of that one dog people were talking about. Modestas Bukauskas got knocked out with Nikita Krylov in his last fight. So, it's so hard for me to pick. But I think I hope Modestas wins. So I'm gonna go Modestas just. Yeah. I think Modestas can beat him. Yeah, I hope he doesn't. I hope he's not back to his old ways of just dying and shit. So, yeah, I'm gonna go Modestas knockout. I think he's gonna get that knockout. I think he's gonna knock him out round 1 because he does have power. He killed Paul Craig and he killed Rafael Cerqueira. But Rafael Cerqueira's kind of the worst fighter in the UFC. I'm pretty sure he got cut too. But yeah, give me Modestas round 1 knockout, bro. Fuck it, let's go, guys. On to the featured. I said co-main. I got it wrong. My bad, guys. On to the featured. Malcolm Wellmaker versus Juan Diaz. I couldn't care less about Malcolm Wellmaker as much as I care about him now. I don't care about him. I never thought he was good. So when he lost to Ethan Ewing, that was bittersweet. But him losing to Ethan Ewing woke up a even worse fan base than what Malcolm Wellmaker had. But I hate Malcolm Wellmaker. I just think if you're a flat-footed striker and you get that hype where it's, oh, you're the next champ, or you're the savior to MMA, or you're gonna kill Peter Yan, or you're gonna kill Marag, you're gonna kill a Mickey. I don't think guys like Malcolm Wellmaker who are flat-footed at bantamweight and they're fighting in a weight class where you need to be on your toes and you need to be mixing in the takedowns and mixing in the kicks. So, and I think Juan Diaz could knock out Malcolm Wellmaker, but it's hard, man. It's hard. He has 5 wins by knockout and 2 wins by sub. He has 7 wins by finish, 7 wins by decision. He's only lost 1 fight, and it's been by decision. He's never been knocked out or submitted. Man. I'm going to go Juan Diaz round 2 knockout. Give me round 2 knockout Juan Diaz. I think he's going to push that pressure like how Ethan was pushing on Malcolm, and Malcolm's going to fade because when you're flat-footed, and Malcolm's like terribly flat-footed, dude. Like, he's like fighting on his heels almost. Like, he's fighting on his heels. That's why he has so much pop, though. But when he fights a guy who knows how to strike, that's when they start getting him. And that's when you start seeing Malcolm start fade like how he did against Ethan. So, I hope Juan makes it dirty and he kills Malcolm Wellmaker. Yeah, I think Malcolm Wellmaker is going to get knocked out. I think this is going to be the end of the Wellmaker fan base and the end of the Wellmaker show because he was beating up guys like Cameron Saman and Chris Moutinho, and they were labeling him as the next big thing. So, yeah, give me Juan Diaz round 2 TKO, man. I think this is the end for Malcolm Wellmaker. On to the co-main event. Willie Cat versus Korean Superboy. This is another Korean that Daniel Santos is going to make easy of. He beat the Korean Tiger. He beat Zombie Jr. Now it's time for Superboy to meet his kryptonite. Give me Daniel Santos, Mr. Willie Cat. Knockout, round 2, Do Ho Choi. The end is coming for you, boy. Daniel Santos, man, he shoots a box. He's so good. Dude, he looked so fat in his last fight against Zombie Jr. But, bro, he had pop. He had the wrestling. He had the leg kicks. He had the jiu-jitsu. He was spinning. He was styling. Dude, Willie Cat is a prospect that people at featherweight need to realize. This guy is amazing, dude. He is such a good striker. He's such a good grappler. He's so good. He's never been finished either. Do Ho Choi is so old, man. We don't want you, dude. Like, moving past everything, though, he is on a 2-fight win streak with knockouts over Bill Algeo and Nate Landwehr. Nate Landwehr just died against Cub Swanson. So, yeah, I'm going to go Daniel Santos round 2 knockout or round 2 sub. I hope he gets a knockout. But, yeah, give me that Daniel Santos round 2 knockout, dude. I hope the Willie Cat show keeps pushing. The Willie Cat train is coming up, man. So, yeah, if you haven't bought a ticket, buy it because Saturday night, the co-main event, closes down and we take flight, man. So give me Daniel Santos round 2, man. Let's go. On to the main events. Arnold Billy Allen versus Melquizael Costa, the Dalmatian. Vanilla Milk versus Arnold Billy Allen. I never thought Arnold Allen was good. He lost to Movsar. He started shooting jump shots against Movsar. He started getting beat up by Max. He got surfboarded by Gene. And I think when you're 5-0, when you're on a 5-fight win streak, I think Melquizael is going to bring it to him. That's two wins in a row by head kick. Who says he don't head kick Arnold? And a lot of people are saying, oh, Arnold Allen's, he's so funny. He's such a meme, dude. He's such a meme. He's so funny. Oh, He shows he's on the spectrum. He's funny. He's funny, right, guys? He's funny. Him and John Silva was two different sides of the spectrum, the quiet one and the loud one. Yeah, I'm tired of the fan bases of these guys, these English guys who label them as prospects and they're 34. And, you know, when he fought Holloway, he sold everybody wolf tickets. Everybody thought he was going to be looking crazy, and he got beat up. Movsar, he's going to end the Dagestani train. He's going to end it. He's going to end it. Look how low his hands are because he can ground B-roll. Got beat up, started shooting jump shots. Against John Silva, he's going to end the John Silva. It's the end for the nerds. Yo, bully has came. Nah, dude. Melquizael's he's gonna put him in oblivion, dude. I hope Melquizael knocks him out, but Arnold Allen does show he does have a chin, though. He does have a chin, but he does get popped, dude. And Melquizael, if Melquizael can push it early, he can get him out in one round. But the way featherweight's been looking, fuck, man, dude, like, Aljo beat up on Yusuf Zalal. People thought Yusuf Zalal was gonna be the next big thing. I mean, the guy was a bum. He was getting beat up by Jack Shore. Melquizael's one of his only losses in the UFC. I know he did lose to Thiago Moises, but he fought Steve Garcia. Steve Garcia's coming for Diego. So, yeah, man. I think if you have those two losses, at the time, Thiago Moises, he did take it on short notice, though. And at the time, Thiago Moises was still a prospect. He wasn't this guy who's 30 years old with 12 fights in the UFC and just looks like shit every time he fights. But, yeah, give me Melquizael. I think he's going to end it in round 3. But if he ends it earlier than that, then... Man, Volk, you got a hard way of those defenses, bro. So, yeah, give me Melquizael round 3 knockout, dude. I think he makes it. I think he knocks him out. I don't think he wins by decision. I think he knocks him out. But if it comes to deep waters, Melquizael might gas. And I hope that doesn't happen. So, yeah, give me Melquizael round 3 knockout, dude. All right, guys. On to my lock of the weeks. We have Bernardo Sopai by decision or by anything. Daniel Willie Cat Santos to win by knockout or to win by anything, and Melquizael Costa to win by knockout or to win by anything. All right, guys, let me know what you guys think about in the comments. Like and subscribe. Sorry I ended this. I know I moved a lot fast on these fights, man, but I had been a busy week, guys. Been a busy week, so yeah. On the next card, I will slow it down and I'll actually give you guys an in-depth breakdown. So yeah, and also fuck those guys on the comments on my last video that are fucking clowning my picks, dude. Fuck you. But yeah, guys. Let me know what you guys think about my picks and predictions in the comments. Like and subscribe. And yeah, see you guys in the next one, guys. See you.